What's up, guys, and welcome to day 2 of Trailblazer League. Tragically, I didn't have a whole lot of time to play today, but we were able to make some progress. Here is a point update. We're currently at 1840 points, super close to unlocking our third relic, and we're 56 tasks away from our next area. I just got finished with a hill giant task. Now I'm killing a few extra because I want this right there, 55 magic. We can now cast High Alch, which is a huge level for us. And I've also just been training some prayer passively here, hoping to get a giant key because I know killing Obor is a task we need to do. But here are the current stats. I've just been doing some miscellaneous training in my non-combats like thieving, crafting, and fishing, just to gain some points on the side to unlock some relics. I've done very little melee training or slayer training, and that is because my main goal is to complete these 56 tasks to unlock my next area, which will be Kandarin. And with that unlock, I plan on completing quests like Waterfall and Fight Arena to do most of my melee training for me, so I don't have to grind through the early levels, and I'll be able to jump straight into training Slayer with my Dragon Skimmy. That is about all the progress I was able to make on day 2, so hopefully on day 3 we are able to make some massive jumps and see how many of those tasks we can knock off in order to get closer to unlocking our next area. This is the start of day 3. We're currently at 2120 points. I've done some miscellaneous things on the side. I completely accidentally already passed 2,000 points prior to starting this. Before we do anything else, let's just go ahead and pick our next relic. For our tier 3 relics, we're going to be going with Fluid Strikes, which is the melee, I believe. Attack speed of all melee is halved. Your melee attacks have 25% increased accuracy, and we take 15% less damage and 4x health regen. Definitely the one we're going to be going with. I feel like it's going to help you be a little more tankier, and we'll just be prioritizing melee anyway throughout this league and most of our PDM, so it should be a perfect fit. Let's go ahead and select, confirm, and there we go. You've unlocked the Fluid Strikes relic. Now with that, and once we finally unlock our next region, we will start grinding out some Slayer, and that should help make it incredibly faster. There is the Karamja Easy Diary complete. We have 32 tasks left, 2640 total points. That is our first Easy Diary. Let's go ahead and throw this lamp on Herblore. Should be a bunch of XP, 8,000 Herblore XP, which gets us all the way from 3 to 25. Use this on the range. And there is the Lumbridge and Draenor Easy Diary completed. I actually have no idea who I talked to for this one, so I have to check that. This should be the Easy Diary completed for Lumbridge. You have to have level 30 for this lamp, so I think I'm going to be saving it and use it on Herblore. I only need 5 more levels. I don't think it's worth burning on anything else. But that will be a very good chunk of XP because it'll be 2,500 times 8, which will be an insane jump. You've got to be kidding me. I legitimately cannot get a wizard's hat. I think that's a... Oh my gosh, I banked on my stuff. There's a ninja imp. But I literally cannot get a wizard's hat or a bead or a piece of bread dough. And I pick up an imp champion scroll. You gotta be trolling me right now. That's ridiculous. Can't be serious. Is this my yellow bead or is that guy trolling? No way. This dude gets a yellow bead and bread dough down there, both of which I need. And I pick up a damn imp champion scroll. Unbelievable. Oh my god. But we have 2 dragon imps, 6 ninjas, and 20 magpies to open at one time. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. We're going to start 10 magpies to open it up. Should be able to get a lot of Alch money right here is what should happen. I don't know if there's anything too rare we can get from these, but let's just start cracking them. 4 diamonds, another 4 diamonds, pineapple seed, ooh, loop halves. Those will be great once I unlock that area. 4 ring of lives, 6 black D-hides, another 6 black D-hide, a rune warhammer. That is a fantastic Alch, a snapdragon seed, and some more split bark gauntlets. A very, very good start. I will take the loop half, the D-hide, and the 25k Alch for the rune warhammer. 2 rune bars to start, another 6 black D-hide, pineapple seed, a sinister key, and a dragon dagger. That is a very good item that we've been wanting badly. I have some poison and a tooth haft. So now we have an entire key we can go ahead and stick together. We have a sinister key now as well. I also already have some poison from a different impling that I caught before. We'll go ahead and throw that on our dagger. So then once we get 60 attack after unlocking Kandarin, we'll have a Dragon Dagger P+ all ready to start with. Alright, the last imps. 6 ninjas and 2 dragons. These were absolutely brutal to find. Both of these dragons I actually caught around Morytania before anybody else really came. I just constantly hopped worlds, checked the spawn locations that I see them most commonly, and that's ultimately where I found both of these. Let's go ahead and start with the ninjas. Oh, that is a terrible start. Terrible start. 3 Dagonoth hides, 70 rune darts, that's pretty sick, a hard clue, and snakeskin boots. Burk the Rot. I have access to this area for the first step of the hard. That is huge. Snakeskin boots are nothing to bat your head at as well. We don't have 30 range yet, but those will be very useful. Next up, another 4 weapon poison. That is terrible. Absolutely useless. A rune chain body. Not only will that be my best in slot once I get 40 defense, but that's a 30k out. That's huge. Final one, 4 onyx bolt tips. That is also fantastic. I don't think they out for much without turning them into bolts, but if we can make them into bolts, they'll be worth a good chunk. Go ahead and bank all this. A couple of them were very good, a couple of them not so good. But now we have 2 dragon imps. There are so many good things we can get from these. There's also a bunch of terrible stuff, but hopefully that's not what we end up getting. Let's go ahead, open the first one. 3, 2, 1. We get... and that's one of the terrible things. I guess they high out for 400 each, so it could be worse. Will be a little bit of GP once I high out them, but not as good as it could have been. Last dragon imp that I could catch. What are we going to get from this one? And it is... oh my god, we get double Dragonstone bolts. Oh, the pain I went through to catch both of those. And we get back-to-back Dragonstone bolt tips. Yeah, F's in the chat is right. Probably going to be way higher than what you would think, because most of it I can't sell for this price, but 388k. If I could actually sell it, that would be some very good money. But from the money I can get out of it, it's going to be much, much lower. But still some very good pickups nonetheless. Wasn't even recording because I wasn't expecting to get it. This is only my 3rd inventory ever and my first inventory of just starting it now. And we pick up the clean necklace for the dig site pendant. Absolutely fantastic to knock it out this early and not have to go completely dry for it. So that's huge. We're finally going to get around to building everything on Fossil Island, and it should give us plenty of construction XP and a few tasks. What we need is 44 so I can build a tool store 4 in my house so that I can then start making dig site pendants to make birdhouse runs incredibly easy and way more efficient. Oh, big 8k XP drop right there, which gets us all the way to 47 with our boost, so we can now get that tool store 4. We're also down to 5 tasks, and I can't forget to go ahead and grab these fossils from Peter as well. Now, if we go ahead and add to this fossil display over here, I don't think it has to be any of the specific ones. Yes, there we go, an antique lamp, which has 2k experience in any skill over 20. We're going to dump that in herb lore. Does it get us high enough? I think it should give us 30. Okay. All I needed was 30 in order to use my other lamps, and we already jumped all the way to 36. So with 36 herb lore, we can now unload every single one of these lamps, because this one we only need 40. We're about to have some seriously insane herb lore gains from never training the skill. Dump the next one in. 20k gets us to 41. Next one, we get up to 45. And with that, I'm actually going to save the last one until we get the next 1,000 points. I don't think the other ones were worth keeping the inventory spots, but I think I can hold on to at least one for the extra incentive and bonus of getting a little bit more experience. All right, we should have 2 tasks right here. This should be the 800 coins. Yes, there we go. And then once we equip this full grok, yep, there is another task. We now should have 3 remaining. It has not updated yet, but we should only have 3 before. Okay, all I had to do is click that and it updated for me. 3260 points and 3 tasks until our next area. And there is tool store 4. Oh, I didn't actually build in this spot. I just picked the wrong corner. Which one's, I don't know which one's which. Let's check this one. Oh, it looks like the molds. They actually have the molds on that. That is sick. Not gonna lie, that is incredibly well done. I've never actually looked at it before. There we go. There is the necklace mold, and we can now make ruby necklaces in order to get dig site pendants. But before we move on from our POH, we're actually going to build a kitchen, and that's because building an oak larder is a task, so we're going to go ahead and knock that out now. And we'll only have 2 tasks left remaining. I didn't even realize I had no rubies in my bank. Thankfully, I literally got one on accident by just messing around and mining a gem rock over in Shiloh Village, and I happened to pick one up, and that's the only one I had in my bank. I don't know if you can crack it right now. Okay, thankfully it didn't crack. Let's go ahead and make 1 ruby necklace and 1 emerald ring, which should be a task. Yep, a 50-point task to make an emerald ring. So now we just have 1 task remaining. And as soon as we can enchant this ruby necklace, we will be well on our way to finishing that final task. But now that I use this dig site on this strange machine, and once I teleport to Fossil Island, that should be the final task. There it is. Use a dig site to teleport to Fossil Island. And with those 50 points, we can unlock our new area, which I have already talked about is going to be Kandarin. I am not looking forward to having to get 300 tasks to unlock my final area. We still have absolutely plenty of content to do before that, so I'm not in too much of a rush. There's going to be plenty of things I can accomplish, and so many points I need to still get before I even have to worry about doing tasks now. Let's go ahead and hit unlock. And now once we do a few quests, we can buy ourselves our dragon skimmy, which I am so looking forward to with our attack speed relic. I was going to end the episode, but we are so close to 4,000 points and unlocking our next relic, I figured I had to finish it off. There is the first one, and that is Fletch 50 Maple Longbows. And now I'm only, I think it already updated. If not, nope, I'm actually only 170 points off 4K. And I have a few tasks lined up that are going to be incredibly easy to do and get some quick, easy points. We literally come over here straight to Piscatoris. We should be able to snatch ourselves a ruby harvest right here. Oh, I think I need my net. That should be another 50 points. Incredibly easy. I just had to have Kandarin unlocked in order to do it very easily. And then probably the easiest task in the entire league, catch ourselves a monkfish, which is a 100-point task that you only need 62 fishing for, and Swan Song is automatically completed once you unlock Kandarin. So we run over here and net ourselves a monkfish. It should not take very long at all. There we go, already got it right away, 100 points earned, and if we update this, we are now only 20 points away from 4,000. Let's go ahead and find a task to finish that off real quick. There is our first tiers of Gothics completed, and if my calculations are correct, this should be enough. Yes, there we go. Complete a task of drinking from the tiers of Gothics and reaching base 20 stats. If we go ahead and check our relics, we are now perfectly at 4,000 points earned, and we are going to be unlocking Unnatural Selection as our next relic, which is a complete no-brainer in terms of my playstyle because I'm going to be doing a bunch of Slayer. But another massive bonus of this relic is the fact that we now go from 8x to 12x in terms of our XP multiplier, which is a big reason I've pushed a lot of things off. So it is now officially time to select this, confirm, and now we can start crushing out Slayer. Finally, I've been looking forward to this part of Leagues massively. But with that now completed, we are going to call this an episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, consider dropping a like or subscribing. Both massively help me out. They're very, very appreciated. Thank you guys for all of the support recently during Trailblazer. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.